We're told he was just a misfit who saved Christmas. But Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer wasn't born from a legend. He was born from a man's absolute desperation. Meet Robert L. May. It's 1939, and while the world is preparing for war, Robert is fighting his own battle. He's a copywriter for Montgomery Ward, and his bosses just gave him a task: create a gimmick to sell more colouring books. But while Robert was writing about a jolly reindeer, his life was falling apart. He was drowning in debt. His wife, Evelyn, was in the next room, bedridden and dying of cancer. He had a 4-year-old daughter who didn't understand why her mummy wasn't like other mums. When Robert presented his idea of a red-nosed reindeer, his bosses actually rejected it. Why? Because in the 1930s, a bright red nose was a common symbol for a chronic alcoholic. They thought Rudolph looked like a drunk. To save his creation, Robert took his daughter to the zoo to watch the deer, proving that a red nose could be cute, not just a sign of the bottle. He was desperate for this to work, not for the company, but for his daughter. Then the unthinkable happened. While Robert was finishing the poem, his wife passed away. He was a widower, broke and heartbroken. His boss offered to let someone else finish the book, but Robert refused. He said, "I needed Rudolph now more than ever." The book was a massive success, but here's the kicker. Because Robert was an employee, the company owned the rights. He didn't see a penny of the millions Rudolph made. He was still in debt from his wife's medical bills while the world sang his song. But in a rare moment of corporate kindness, the president of Montgomery Ward did something unheard of. In 1947, he returned the copyright to Robert without charge. Robert spent the rest of his life finally financially secure, all thanks to the misfit he created during his darkest hour. Rudolph wasn't just a reindeer, he was a father's love letter to a daughter who felt different. If you never knew this side of the story, hit that subscribe button for more hidden histories. We'll see you in the comments.